Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, BA. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, partner.
Lot to talk about, BA.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Josh Giddey.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Here's the starting group for Portland. They've got Emmanuel Quickley, Walker Kessler out there with Bol. Then it's Josh Giddey. And for the Warriors, they've got Jonathan Kuminga, Colin Sexton out there with James Harden. Then there's Alperen Sengun, and it's Howard in at the 3. And arguably the biggest surprise of the NBA draft, Shams, the Blazers taking Yang Hansen with the 16th pick.
This shocked me. And he's just another center. They've had a few of them over the last few years. Most notably, Donovan Clingan. He was the 7th overall pick in 2024. But Yang Hansen was projected to go in the 2nd round. Then find himself leaping all the way to number 16. But only time will tell if they saw something that literally everyone else missed out on. He could be a very big piece to keep an eye on in the NBA for years to come.
Yeah, let's keep an eye for sure on this one.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Harden. Sengun, a screen on Giddey. Harden's got space. Kessler with a rebound. Bol, the pass to Quickley. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddey. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
Back to Harden. Outside Sexton. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickley.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Quickley. To the paint. It's stolen by Howard. Outside Harden. Beyond the arc. Portland with a rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Portland shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
And something I've noticed about Emmanuel Quickley is how much his passing has improved and his movement off the ball. He's just a much smarter player than when he first came into the league.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Harden. Four on the clock. Releases.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Quickly against Sexton. Bol, the pass to Giddey. Portland moving it around. Quickly outside. From deep. Portland, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 4. With the step back. To the right side. There's Howard with the three. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
It turns out Harden was the bait that time, freeing up a shooter on the perimeter.
Bol, a screen on Harden. Pass to Bol. From downtown. Hits a three-pointer. Bol's got 5 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Sexton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami. Now Şengün. Back to Sexton. There's the triple. And it's Kitty with a rebound. Pass to Quickly. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
And Quickly continues his improvement as a playmaker. Great use of the pick and roll right there.
And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Here's Giddey. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bol. Back to Giddey. Fires the three. Another three for Portland.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They trail by 7. Puts it up from 12. And it's Portland with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Portland.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
And a credit to their front office. They wanted a more complete team, and that's exactly what we saw in that one.
Now here's Şengün. No points so far. Inside. Bol. No good there. Warriors trail by 7. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
One shot.
And potential has really been the key word with Jonathan Kuminga. And each season, he seems to be gaining more and more confidence.
Now here's Quickly. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Harden from outside. Bol grabs the board.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
And with two of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide-open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Trailblazers lead by 3. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Sexton. Bol grabs the board. Bowles got 4 rebounds in the game. Mitchell against Howard. Back to Mitchell. Kessler, a screen on Howard. 5 to shoot. Kessler, no good. And the Warriors shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Harden, the pass to Kuminga. Harden against Quickly. Harden surveying the D. Over Quickly. Harden misses.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And he lobs it up and finished off by Kessler.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Blazers making their last shot. Sengun, a screen on Mitchell. Kept alive. Outside for Harden. Off target from outside.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Here's Wolf. Back to Thibault. Larson with a rebound.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Harden into the lane. Pass to Murray Boyles. Back to Harden from outside the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
And with a break here, let's look at the best free throw shooters in this year's rookie class. Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Warriors. Brown comes in for Sexton. And it's Martin in for James Harden. That one misses. Warriors trail by 9. Martin outside. Pass to Clark. Outside, Brown. Here's Larson. Clark right side. Launches a 3. Larson with the bucket. Larson's got 5 now. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late 1st or 2nd round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as 2nd round potential picks.
Yeah, good point. Here's Clark. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Back to you guys.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Martin finds Brown. And here's Martin, guarded by Quickly. 4-3. Martin misses.
And credit the defense. Excellent contest, made that a tough shot.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Wolf. Now here's Kessler. Kicks it to Quickly. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Here's Larson, covered by Thibault. Clark with a screen on Thibault. And it's Clark on the take. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. A big-time effort for Walker Kessler, providing a lot of energy for the Trailblazers. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Bruce Brown is out there with Smith. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Larson in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Here's Larson. Outside, Brown. Pass to Şengün. Back to Clark. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Clark's got his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Şamşe. And here's Thibault. There's the three. The Warriors pull it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Brown. Pass to Şengün. A little mid-range shot is up. It's hauled in by Şamşe. Trailblazers lead by 10. Here's Van Vliet. And a missed layup. And the Warriors shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Smith passes to Clark. Here's Şengün. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Şengün's gotten his first bucket of the night. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide-open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Here's Malawach. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Van Vliet on the wing, covered by Smith. Mitchell against Brown. Mitchell, the pass to Van Vliet. Over Smith. Van Vliet misses.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Pass to Smith. The three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Portland moving it around. Here's Malawach, defended by Brown. Here's Van Vliet to the left side wing. Malawach for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Clark. Here's Larson. Back to Clark. Brown passes to Şengün. Here's Larson. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
You can always see the awareness that Şengün has with the ball. Knows exactly where his teammates are going to go.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. James Harden, he's checked in for Smith. And with the new CBA Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA, is it's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
Portland again missing. And it's Şengün with the ball for Golden State. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Larson with the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Giddey. He had 25 points in the win against Chicago.
With 3 steals in the night, he helped them in a big way.
It's Giddey on the wing, defended by Harden. Pass to Mitchell to win the drought. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 7 tonight. Up top, Brown. And here's Clark for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
3-pointer. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he drops the first. Sexton's checked in for the Warriors. Kessler, he's checked in for Portland. Fred VanVleet comes in for Mitchell. Portland has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. VanVleet on the wing. The Warriors pull it in. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Larson. 11 points in the game. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
To the paint. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Sexton. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And Şengün throw it down.
The textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Howard comes in for Larson. Quickly is checked in for Portland. Outside Giddey. From 13, and the jumper is on the mark. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game, his innate ability to set others up.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Sexton. Driving to the basket. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Şengün, no good on the free throw.
And what separates Şengün from most other pivots is his level of skill. plus his basketball IQ, a really polished player.
Kessler finds quickly. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Giddey. From deep. The offensive rebound. The 3 is up. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Harden. Takes a 3. The shot misses.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Giddey passes to Quickly. Bol, a screen on Harden. To the inside. And finished off by Bol.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Harden against Giddey. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
3-pointer, Harden. And it's Harden again missing.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
And finished off by Kessler.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Clark with a screen on Quickly. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Houston Rockets.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And it's Giddey missing. Warriors trail by 9. Inside, Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Quickly outside. There's a screen by Bol to the middle. Quickly against Sexton. Outside Bol. 3-pointer. Here's Kessler. The Warriors pull it in. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
They were destroyed on the glass. Just horrendous. That explains their loss.
And it's Sexton on the take. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a flashy move by Sexton, speeding past the defense and slamming it home.
And here's Giddey. Give him 8 points now. To the wing, right side. Kessler, a screen on Harden. From deep, Giddey. Offensive board. And finished off by Kessler.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Now here's Sexton. 6 points for him. And it's good for 2.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Now here's Kessler. Outside Bol. And the shot goes. And it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Sexton looking around. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Kessler. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
That free throw good from Sexton. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Sexton against Quickly. Pass to Bowl. Blocked!
Great defense right there by Kuminga. So quick off the floor.
Back to Quickly. The three. Kessler. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Something my partner will appreciate. These guys are living in the paint, and it's going to be hard to move them out of there, Shaq.
Yeah, that's what we call renters' rights. They are holding that lease, baby.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. And this is from Hoops Queen Life. It's a question for Shaq. Who was your favorite team to play for?
Let's see, I played for so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, the Lakers. What up, LA? Love y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad he counted those teams because I was on 7.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We've seen Walker Kessler really having a great game.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Portland leading by 7. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. They've got Josh Giddey, Bull out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Kessler with it. Pass to Bull. Portland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Quickly. Howard grabs the miss. And for the Warriors, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
Good on the second one. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Here's Howard. Releases from the wing and drills it. Howard's got 5.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Up top, Giddey. Here's Quickly. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 8 assists in the game.
That's nice work inside by Quickly. He's only 6'3", but he feels like he can score in the paint whenever he wants.
Sexton, that's good.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Kessler. He's got 18. Here's Giddey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
That free throw good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint, but you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Portland on D. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Şengün, a screen on Quickly. Back to Şengün. Let's go with a 3. Portland grabs the miss.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Now here's Giddey. 10 points for him. Quickly outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Sexton. Quickly with a rebound. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Portland. 9-point game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. And with this break, we have a chance to look at the best of the NBA shot blockers this season. Well, you look at Kessler, a force on the defensive end. 3rd in the league in block shots.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
The Warriors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Sexton passes to Howard. Sexton against Quickly. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
To the paint. Here's Bol. Another one falls for Portland.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Pass to Howard. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Fires in the triple. Harden's got 5.
He's never shy to let it go from 3-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Bol, a screen on Harden. Inside. And finished off by Bol.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Howard. Back to Sexton. Shoots from 12. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now.
Part of why they have this lead, They're doing the little things out there.
And they'll get another chance. Back to Harden. Puts up a deep three. Here's Şengün. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
Pass to Giddey. Quickly deciding where to go with it. There's a screen by Bol. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Giddey from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Harden from outside. He drops it from range. Harden's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Sexton against Quickly. Outside Giddey. To the inside. Here's Bol. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Outside Kuminga. Harden against Giddey. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Quickly against Sexton. 5 on the clock. Şengün a screen on Quickly. From the high post. And he hits the jump shot. Sexton's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the pick and roll was a good decision by Sexton. He's got solid playmaking instincts.
On the wing Quickly. Pass to Kessler. Back to Quickly. It's good. Quickly's got 12 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Warriors trail by 5. Left side Sexton. Right side Kuminga. Now here is Howard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Trailblazers. Here in the early going, they're in 8th place. And of course, there's the Warriors. Back 3 games.
Well, I think for Golden State, at this point, you really need to focus on blocking out negative energy. You have to play for one another. There's still time to turn things around.
Yeah, they've been slumping, and I think they need to simplify things. Just focus on your preparation and take things one game at a time.
Trailblazers lead by 5.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Outside Bol. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The 3 from Quickly. Portland again missing.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
To the middle. Harden drawing the double team. Here's Şengün. And a miss there on the triple. For Portland, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Kessler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Şengün.
Man, good whistle there.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Portland.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And the first one at the line is good. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. Larson's checked in for Kuminga. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 3. Outside Sexton. Şengün, the screen. Sexton passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That'll put Walker Kessler on the line. That one on Şengün. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
Yeah, free throws were an issue for him in their last contest. He just couldn't find the mark.
Sexton against Mitchell. Now here's Sexton. He's covered closely. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance. Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Quickly with a screen on Sexton. Pass to Quickly. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a series of injuries for Emmanuel Quickly last season, Tim, stalling his ascent.
Yeah, and we're all hoping that's all behind him now because there is a lot I like about his game. The quickness, the deep shooting, the ability to take you off the dribble. No doubt, Emmanuel Quickly, a guy we have to watch.
An emerging player.
Absolutely.
That free throw, no good. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
Malawach is checked in for Portland. And the 2nd free throw is good. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Harden. Clark with a screen on Quickly. 3-pointer, Harden. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bol finds Mitchell. Portland moving it around. Takes the 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the 3rd quarter. Clark, no good. Trailblazers lead by 3. Pass to Quickly. Outside Mitchell. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Golden State. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Pass to Bol. Harden against Quickly. Just 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's Murray Boyles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray Boyles has gotten his first basket of the night.
And, guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. Quickly passes to Bol. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Pass to Brown. Now Harden, guarded by Quickly. Here's Larson. He's got 11. Elbow shot. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Trailblazers lead by 3. Outside Mitchell. Quickly outside. There's a screen by Bull. Fires top of the key. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Jones, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Blazers making a change here. .55 seconds left in the third. Pass to Murray Boyles. And here's Brown. Clark outside. Here's Murray Boyles. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Quickly. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep, Giddey. The Warriors pull it in. Clark's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Murray Boyles. To the wing on the left. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They retain possession. And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers out in front, up 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Alperon Şengün. Bruce Brown is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Larson in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Şengün. Here's Santos. Rebounded by Malowacz. Trailblazers lead by 5. Van Vliet outside. Outside for Mitchell. Thibault passes to Van Vliet. The 3 from Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
So it's Portland now, following the score by Golden State. Here's Malowacz, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Santos. It's Şengün, high post. Şengün, a screen on Van Vliet. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And the Warriors making a change here. Council's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simmons is checked in for Malowacz. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And there's the screen. Fires for 3. Van Vliet misses.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Council. Şengün, a screen on Giddey. Down low. And Şengün throw it down.
doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Outside Giddey. Here's Thibault. Portland, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 3. Clark, the pass to Brown. Here's Larson, covered by Thibault. Here's Council. It's Brown on the wing. Şengün, a screen on Mitchell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first one. Harden, he's checked in for Council. And also a switch here for Portland. Kessler's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Outside Giddey. Kessler, a screen. Giddey passes to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Outside, Brown. Şengün against Kessler. To the middle. Here's Larson. And count it. Now 5 for 7. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Giddey scanning the floor. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Trail Blazers lead by 3.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And here's Brown for 3. Kessler with a rebound. For Portland, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Van Vliet outside. Thibault passes to Mitchell. Looking to get it going. It's Giddey on the wing. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
And Şengün gets it to go.
And we sort of expect this from Şengün. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Giddey. Mitchell, a screen on Brown. From deep, Giddey. Larson with a rebound. Larson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Şengün. Now here's Harden. Covered by Thibault to take the lead. Harden can't hit. Outside Mitchell. Back to Kessler. Shoots over Harden. No good off the back of the rim. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Giddey. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Yeah, give Van Vliet a chance to make an impact play on defense, and he'll jump on it.
Harden, the pass to Brown. Here's Şengün. Fires from 14. Thibault with the board. Portland leading. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Kessler. It's Giddey on the wing. Kessler, a screen on Brown. And it's Giddey missing. The Warriors have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Brown against Giddey. Brown passes to Harden. And it's blocked by Kessler. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
So both teams changing it up here. Shot clock at 2. Here's Clark. That one no good. Solid defense from Bowl. And the Trailblazers shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. James Harden picks one up. You know, Tim, when given the opportunity, Bull has shown flashes of being an impactful player.
Well, B.A., he is a very intriguing talent with his size and skill set. Now, for him, it's all about consistency and translating that potential into winning plays.
The free throw drops for Bull. And Bull drops them both. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. We've seen Walker Kessler really having a great game.
Yeah, whatever they're doing against them right now, it's not working. You're going to have to mix things up, maybe be a little less predictable.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Harden. Pass to Kuminga. Now Howard from outside the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. Kessler's got his 16th rebound on the night. Quickly finds Bull. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Şengün, no good. Portland leading by 6. Quickly outside. Pass to Bull. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
When you watch quickly, it's really easy to see how much his passing has improved since he first entered the league.
Now here's Harden. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Quickly against Sexton. Pass to Şengün. 4 on the clock. Knocks down the long J. Şengün's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Quickly outside. Portland moving it around. Outside Giddey. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Quickly. And here's Bull. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And that one's good. Giddey.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Sexton finds Kuminga. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Quickly with a screen on Harden. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Warriors trail by 8. Now Sexton. Off the screen and lays it in.
Yeah, a little different strategy for them in the second half. Less pounding it inside for high percentage looks.
Portland leading by 5. And here's Giddey. Quickly outside. Shoots a 3. Oh, it misses.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
Outside Kuminga. Puts up the tray. Bull with the rebound. And the Trailblazers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Here's Kessler. Giddey outside. Tries to keep it alive. Now Kessler. Bull. No good from 3. Howard with the ball. Now Harden. Now the Blazers moving it up. Bull with it. Picked up by Sexton. Here's Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Sexton there for the rebound.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
A monster bucket from Şengün. This team needed those points.
Giddey against Harden. Bull outside. Here's Quickly. Drives to the hoop. Sexton there for the rebound. Golden State has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Now Kuminga. Now Şengün. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Harden. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Harden.
Yeah, and this is why you must be careful how you guard Harden. He's so skilled at getting these calls.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Big time conversion there, puts them up 3.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And the second of 2 is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He launches. Bull with the rebound, and the call will be against Alperen Şengün. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
He can't be happy with fouling out, but the game seems out of reach anyways. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their teams.
So it's Portland picking up the win. And they picked up their second win in the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Well, that moves them to 2-1 during group play. And by avoiding that second loss, they put themselves in a good position to advance to the next round.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's reveal our player of the game, Walker Kessler.